Eric says there are 2 steps to balance your body's energy that you can do at home right now. The first step is to develop energy awareness by activating our hands. I want everyone in the audience to just get your hands, put them together. Everyone at home, put the stuff down, you know, turn off the stove, and just follow with us for just 5 minutes. So,
okay, so we're going to play with this. Here's what I'll do. So, Dr. Oz, with your hands, I'm going to just come in between them for a moment to give myself a chance to feel and just to bring a sense of awareness to you, because awareness, consciousness, is our key. We're becoming more conscious beings. Now, for imagination, I want you to imagine, hold your fingers nice and crisp and firm. Now, imagine that there's a rubber band attaching to your 2 palms. I want you to sort of pull or stretch that rubber band a little bit. And just use your imagination, just pretend if you want to, but keep your eyes open. Obviously, the stronger we pull at a rubber band, the stronger it pulls in reverse. We resist it. So now, feel, find the sensation, move your hands maybe in a circular pattern to see if it becomes a little stronger in one place or another. And stretch it. You want to feel for it until you can allow yourself to imagine it and stretch it. Are you getting a sensation when you do this?
I do. I felt it in the very beginning especially.
Great.
It's sort of tingling.
The more you stretch it apart, the more you're able to feel it. You keep your fingers crisp like this. Now, a way to play with this is take your hands like this and imagine that there's a ping pong ball in your right hand. Flip the ping pong ball up, follow the trajectory, and allow it to just feel the weight land in your left hand. Flip it up, allow it to land in your right hand. A second way is to now move that awareness beyond your body. So you can leave your hands up if you want, or you can let them down. And imagine that there's a little, remember pinball machines? Yes. You drop a little pinball and you play it and the ball would bounce around. So imagine that little pinball bouncing around in your body inside. Feel it in your calf. Feel it in your thigh.
So this is the second step. We're actually tapping into the energy flowing throughout the body.
We're bringing our awareness out of our hands, just our hands, and into our bodies. Because what we're learning to do is we're learning to listen with a second sense. We're learning to feel in a different way, a greater awareness. And as we do, our consciousness expands. This can sound silly. I know sometimes a question will come up and someone will say, how do you know this is not placebo? But obviously people who have had surgeries and other things, when they're able to walk and talk again, well, it's not placebo because it's not mind over matter. But our minds are important in the beginning to raise our awareness to how we can move this throughout our body. You don't even need to take your hands to do self-healing around the body.
Let me ask you, just show of hands, who felt a little something when they held their hands that way? So there's some folks in the audience. It's interesting, actually. And I think if I could just speak to in general on this theme, and this is my bottom line.
Sure.
There are 2 things. One is Eric's approach, and the second part of my discussion is energy healing, because they're not exactly the same, but they're related. I can't validate your unique approach. I can only speak to energy healing. And energy healing I have used in my life. I've defined it in many different ways in my own mind. Think of it as life through energy, and I've seen energy healing play an important role in medicine and in helping people through difficult times. So my advice to everybody is keep your eyes and your mind open.